The Western Conference NBA Playoffs, Round 1 continues. The Memphis Grizzlies have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top against the Thunder? Round 1 of the NBA Playoffs continues.
On the way is Game 3 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. This series all tied in one apiece. Tonight's winner, a chance to seize some momentum. Here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Some serious height in the middle. Holmgren the 4, Hartenstein the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3. And for the Grizzlies, manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Brandon Clark out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Morant. The shot, no good. Ooh, some solid defense from Gilgeous-Alexander. Jackson against Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Free throw good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Morant. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Memphis' head coach for a minute, and he acknowledged that they're facing one of the most dynamic players in the league in Gilgeous-Alexander. He said there's no way to defend him, that his speed and movement, we need to be ready to rotate and help on every possession. Still, he said they're all looking forward to the challenge.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 6. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Drops in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
And the D can't allow Gilgeous-Alexander to get this positioning, because once he does, he makes you pay.
Jackson, pass to Morant. Takes it inside, and it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Oh, he's got 1 to 4 start the game. Looking to step it up.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
You're making it look easy. Gilgeous-Alexander is so skilled, the ball on a string, and we see him do this time and time again.
Now here's Jackson. Out of bounds, the Oklahoma City's ball. Oklahoma City making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. Minute 32 left to play in the first. Pass to Holmgren. Inside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Holmgren.
Horrible mistake right there. You hate to see unforced turnovers like that.
For the Thunder, Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Wiggins comes in for Holmgren. And Joe's subbed in for Dort. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. 1:07 left in the first quarter of the game. 6 on the shot clock. Lets it fly. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
This is what Bane does, and he's always trying to sniff out his next bucket.
Williams in the post. Guarded by Aldama. Williams' shot is good.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Clark outside to the paint. Here's Edey. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Williams. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Man, he is stronger than he looks, trust me. I mean, Williams has the bulk to win those tough battles inside.
Pass to Bane. Launches it. Sinks the tray. Bane's got his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Williams from long range. The shot no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead, leading by just 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And welcome back to our coverage of Game 3 on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Thunder with a lead. We've got Jackson. He's out there with Santi Aldama. Luke Kennard out there with Edey. And it's Pippen in the point guard. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Kennard outside. And he lays it up and in. Kennard's got his first 2 points of the night.
Using his speed advantage to create the separation he needs for the shot.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the determination from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter. Someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to Edey. Here's Pippen. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Pippen. Down low. Jackson. Another shot. Williams grabs the board. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Taking it inside. SGA.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
So for Oklahoma City, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Lou Dort in for Joe. Here's Jackson. He's scoreless. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. And the basket by Pippen.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein's got his first bucket in this one.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And there's a pick. The 3 from Bane. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 11. Dort, left side. Back to Wiggins. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Hartenstein. The rebound by Edey. Grizzlies trail by 6. Here's Bane. And the shot's good. Bane's got 7 points in the game.
Excellent job converting inside. Bane's guys encourage him to be aggressive down there.
And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Aldama's checked in for Jackson, and it's Morant in for Pippen. Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Williams comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 1:14 left to play in the second quarter. Caruso finds Dort. Screen by Holmgren. Dort, the pass to Holmgren.
And you know, when you have the size and skill of a guy like Chet Holmgren, you're going to draw fouls.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Oklahoma City.
They've started the game the right way, penetrating the defense and attacking the rim. They're just not settling.
Another thing that's gone well for them is the mid-range jumper. It's been falling with ease so far.
Clark is checked in for Memphis. Jaren Jackson comes in for Aldama. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Wallace, he's checked in for Caruso. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, and many believe Holmgren must add muscle over time to his wiry frame. We'll see if he focuses on doing just that.
Pass to Jackson. Bane against Dort. Bane with another miss. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's Williams. And it's Bane with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Here's Morant. Morant with the close-range bucket.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Wallace outside. Holmgren against Jackson. Holmgren, the pass to Wallace. And here is Williams. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Oh, Holmgren, the touch from range.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Thunder, up 6. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half, and it is a substantial deficit for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're getting bullied on the defensive end. Punch in the mouth, kicked in the teeth, but they're still standing. That says something.
Yeah, giving up so many easy buckets. How are they going to still win this game?
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies, they were able to take a game on the road, capturing home court advantage. Shaq, how important is Game 3 for them?
Well, Game 3 is always huge. They took care of business on the road. Now they have to hit you guys with a big word. Now they have to capitalize on it.
Ooh. Well, it won't be easy, but I'm going to make a prediction, guys. You ready?
No, but go
Whoever
ahead.
wins this Game 3, they win the series.
That is bold, Kenny. I sort of like it. And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining 2K Sports and our coverage of this first round. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for OKC. They lead by 6. That's their biggest margin. And Oklahoma City, looking at who they've got, some serious height in the middle. Holmgren, the 4. Hartenstein, the 5. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the small forward position.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
Outside Bane. Clark with a screen on Dort. Here's Bane. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake. That's just the bucket that you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You can't be overzealous when guarding Bane, or he will find ways to draw the whistle.
Memphis shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game. The free throw drops for Bane.
At the offensive end, Bane has put in the work, and he is a true force.
And Bane drops them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Outside, Williams. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I love when Gilgeous-Alexander looks to score because it forces the defense to act.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Grizzlies trail by 8. Memphis calls timeout.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity to get your group together and make sure everyone is on the same page.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. And stolen by Holmgren. Moran against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
No, he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Jackson on the wing. Now Bane. Dort defending. Here's Wells. Clock at 6. Bane finds Morant. Kicks it out to Bane. From outside, off the mark.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
And Dort with the bucket on the assist from Williams. And now a 12-point Oklahoma City lead. Well, the Grizzlies shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Pass to Jackson. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Chet Holmgren. These are his first free throws of the game. That free throw, no good.
And what really distinguishes Jackson, the soft touch of his shot. Most young bigs are still developing that.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Caruso's checked in. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 15. Here's Williams. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. Grizzlies trail by 13. Outside Bane. Fires from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Gilgeous-Alexander sinks a big one.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Pass to Bane. Outside Morant, puts up a three. Gets the three ball to go. Morant's got 7.
In motion, Morant's shooting ability is solid, but when he's this set up, it's outstanding.
Up top, Hartenstein. Back to Dort. The three ball. Grizzlies with the rebound. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Up top, Morant. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Morant with a screen on Williams. Jackson gets the bucket.
Big man who does it all. That is Jaren Jackson Jr. looking confident at the arc.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Morant. Basket counts. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 here in this quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And so it's Oklahoma City. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round 1. And so it's Memphis with it. They trail by 11. They've got Desmond Bane, Santi Aldama out there with Edey, and it's Wells in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Pippen. High arcing shot.
The sweat that Gilgeous-Alexander puts in on defense does everything he can to trip you up.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA takes it himself. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 21.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Edey. Five on the clock. Now Bane. 4-3. The rebound by Wiggins.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Joe, pass to Williams. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. The layup misses. Grizzlies trail by 13. On the wing, Bane, covered by Joe. Pass to Wells. Oh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. By himself. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup.
Yeah, when Shai goes all out, catching up to him is not an option, and he is gone.
Timeout, Grizzlies. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And whatever the D has thrown at him, he's had an answer. His offense is coming naturally to him because he keeps things simple. You hear that, people? Keeps things simple.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
As always, Allie, we thank you. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Forget the long-range shots. Ja wants to challenge you down low.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Grizzlies trail by 13. Shot on the wing. That one's good from Bane on the assist by Morant.
Sometimes Morant just makes this look effortless. He's such a gifted passer.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. The shot's good.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Morant against Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Clark. Jackson, pass to Bane. Now here's Clark. Hey, from beyond the arc. Dort grabs the miss.
And that'll wrap up Game 3. Now we'll look ahead towards an important Game 4 for the Thunder.
When you look at the stat sheet, it's impressive this wasn't a total blowout. Their offense was in top gear all night long, Grant.
I thought the same thing, B.A. I mean, the difference in field goal percentages is pretty shocking.
And in what could be a series-defining victory, they go up 2-1.
And both teams knew tonight would be important. The winner captures momentum going into Game 4. It's been an interesting matchup.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
The three from Holmgren. Nails it from 3.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Here's Jackson. Nails the baby hook. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams finds Hartenstein. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. And it's Bane with the rebound. So it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. And this is a critical win for them. They grabbed the lead in the series after splitting the first 2 games.
Yeah, Game 3 feels like a Game 7 if the series is tied. It has a huge impact. They're in the driver's seat now as long as they don't lose their focus.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.